Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. I am continuing my story playthrough of Creeper World 3. In the last video, we completed Otrav, which is where we discovered that there was a number of signals being transmitted to Farbor, and now we are going to jump over to Farbor and see if we can't learn more about what those signals, which appeared to be data streams, are for. Abraxis. At last, we have lowered the shield and gained access to this world. Leah, perform a quick scan. What are the Loki up to? Scanning. I detect no Loki or other life forms. Everything here is an automated machine system. It's a massive effort, though. What is going on? What is being built? Give me a moment. This isn't good at all. I think I understand part of what is going on. There are automated ore harvesters here that are constructing a prism ship. That ship's sole purpose is to focus aether from a totem. Several civilizations experimented with this kind of tech, but on a much smaller scale. Whoever designed this ship has managed to create a massive prism ship. There is also a heavily altered totem in the northeast. It's covered by some protective armor as well. What good does focusing aether do? Nothing on a small scale. On a large scale... I see now. The signals in this system are focused on this world for a reason. This is elegant beyond anything I have ever experienced. The signals present in this system are near the information capacity for this region of space. It wouldn't be possible to put more information in a volume of space bounded by a smaller surface area. The only way to get more information density is to increase the apparent surface area of space, and aether is extra-dimensional. So that prism ship can receive the signals being directed at this system, then pack the information into a smaller region of space than is otherwise possible? Exactly, Skars. And then what? And then it is my suspicion that it will transmit all of that information via an aether beam through the remnants of rift space. That's the only purpose I can foresee. I do believe the results of this transmission will have one other effect. Yes? If that prism ship is allowed to launch and create an aether beam over the enhanced totem in the northeast, if that happens, the resulting aether backblast will destroy this entire star system. Well, we better not let that happen, Leah. Perhaps if we destroy this ship, it will also cripple whatever the Loki are trying to accomplish. I wish I could concur, Skars, but based on what we saw on Otrav, the amount of information in the signals, and the size of this facility, Spit it out, Leah. I believe this world is but one of perhaps millions like it, Skars. The visible universe must be covered with millions of worlds just like this one, all building a prism ships to focus information and transmit it. This is all so much bigger than us, Leah. How can we ever hope to stop this? We can start by surviving here and now. If we don't destroy that prism ship, we will most certainly be destroyed. All right, Leah. Tomorrow holds little promise. But today won't be our final day. I promise you that. Alright, so let's see what we got. Looks like building near the ship is not going to be an option. Have to destroy the ore processors before it launches. Okay. We have a emitter up here, and there, runner nest. So, I can potentially go for a two-prong approach starting up there and down here. Let's look. I don't think I can get three, not given how things are going. So it's looking like that's what I'm going to have to do, which means I'm going to have to get down there as fast as I can. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how much time that's going to give me. It says 0% right now. We will see. Okay, so I've tried this a couple times. I am now convinced that the ship is a red herring. Well, okay, so if I'm honest, I don't actually think that. The ship, however, is something that ends up being more difficult to get to, and therefore I think that attempting to access and destroy the ship ends up being detrimental to the overall ability to finish the mission, because I end up focusing force here when what I actually need to be doing is, well, if I were able to move fast enough to get these destroyed, then that would be okay. But I have proved a couple times that I am not, So instead what I'm going to do is attack, well, one, I'm going to attack this to get it killed as quick as I can. So as soon as that finishes building, I'm going to build a nullifier so it can destroy the runner nest there before the runner nest starts creating runners. Then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make that my primary assault point. What that means is, rather than attempting to get to the ship, I'm going to let the ship build, just kind of ignore it, get over here, and I will make this my assault point. And part of that is because of this no-fly zone. It makes using bombers, strafers, anything else very difficult in this section. And then there's really, this path would allow for dropping a relay. You can go relay, 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 but then you don't have really a large landing area, and it becomes time consuming to try and get that filled. Granted, I'm going to admit that there are other people who would be able to do that quicker than I have been, but for the time being, my goal is going to be to get this accomplished in that format instead. So you can hear, unless I turn it down, the buzzing saying that the command center is under attack, and now I also want sprayers to deal with those things. Turn this to always on. Turn this to always on. The other thing I need to be ready for is the spores that are going to be attacking. In the past, I did have some trouble getting ready for those, so this time I just need to keep that in mind. This is close to done. Get some more collectors in to get energy production up as I do this. Also doing the same thing. There we go. So that is destroyed. I can now return this one to orbit since it's not doing anything for me. Alright, so now the, come on, weapons, there we go. Want 2 beamers, one on each side to start with, and then I also need mortars to deal with the deeper stuff so that the, what do you call it, anti-creep can be as effective as possible. I'll be adding, what else? I will be adding, what are they called? Cannons as well here shortly, but first I want to get this stuff up and properly defending. Especially, there we go. What did I lose? I lost a collector, not a big deal. So this is now kind of up high, but it's starting to take back over because of that. So I'm gonna put in some cannons to push stuff further back now that I do have that bit of a initial point set up. Alright, so since I am not trying to get here, I can focus on putting stuff in there. One of the things, I will probably drop a cannon there with Digitalis to try to prevent there being much in the way of growth. Oh, I missed out on defense there. It did not pull back like I was expecting it to. I might have a similar issue up there. Get some more cannons, and one of the things I want to do is clear this so that I can get over here to build some things there. The other thing I need to do is get more reactors in place so that I've got energy, because I'm going to attack over here, fly in guppies. I'm also going to land the other command center there so that I can keep a consistent energy supply going, but that's going to require getting there first. Alright, so these are building. On this side, I'm actually doing a decent job with energy. Let's hope that this one beamer can handle both of these. It looks like it can, so that shouldn't be a big deal. I'm gonna move this guy up. Alright. So, this is going okay now. Move him up as well. I do want another mortar to help with the deeper components of it. The other advantage will be once the ship is complete, I can start using more anti-creeper, which will hopefully be beneficial. I don't know for sure that it will be. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time for it to matter, but in the off chance that I do, it'll be nice to have it available. Okay, so I've got this going, getting pretty close to the point where I might be able to land some stuff, or start building the relays that I need to really get into expansion. So I do almost have this to the point where I can get, well, actually, maybe I can. If I can get a nullifier there, good. So that nullifier, I'll take that out. I actually can get a nullifier here as well. So I'm going to do that, and that will then give me what I need to really start. I'm going to be using Berthas probably, just because they are effective. Granted, it's a little cheap, but I need to be able to put a lot of firepower over there. So part of that's going to be using Berthas. The other part of it's going to be decent timing. Actually, I won't be putting a Bertha there. On this one, I am going to put... I'm going to stop always on that. I am going to put, rather than a Bertha there, I'm going to put a bomber there so that it can drop anti-creep. I'll use over here, so let's go structure, relay, come on, there we go, and then weapons, nope, Titans, drop a Bertha there, and then the ships will destroy things that land, or where they land, so I don't want a ship there. I do want a beamer there to act as forward defense, and then I can also put a collector in here, and hopefully that collector will not be crushed when it lands. Good, so that'll give me that. But once the ship's complete, I can use that to buy, or to increase my... There we go, so that is dead now. I can get a Bertha on that one, which is going to be useful. On this one, my goal is going to be... Right, relay here. Put the cannon back on it. Alright, so I now need to get as much energy production going on this side as I can, because I'm going to use this as my staging point, because it is my best bet for what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so move that back off. Weapons, drop a bomber there. Alright, so then Titans, drop a Bertha there. Structure, get a relay going to it, and then put in some more collectors to maximize energy production over here as well as a couple reactors just to boost it. The other thing I can do now is I can get a forge in place, which I will put there. Alright. And then I need a landing crew. And the landing crew has to have two components. One is being able to supply energy, so I need guppies for that. And then you I want attacking here, and you I want attacking here, and then up here I want more of these. Alright, and now I'm down there, I'm at an energy crush, but up here I'm not. That puts me just at a point where I almost end, so I'm going to put two more up there. Because it's supplying Berthas, this is going to be a high energy location, so I'm going to... Alright. I'm basically at a minor deficit, so I think I'm okay with that. Alright. So when these are finished building, I'm going to need to put in cannons and other things to start getting over here. I'm going to want them to head over once the Bertha shots hit, and then I can get a cannon up there after I've got a decent beachhead built. I'm also going to need mortars to assist with that. What is actually taking up my energy on this side? Because I'm low on energy, but it doesn't seem like there's really all that much building. So let's go cannon. I'm not sure. And up here I'm having a similar issue. Up here though, beamers make sense of that. I'll move this beamer up as well. Alright, and get another reactor going just so that I have the reactors. Alright, these guys are now full and it is now green. Okay, so it was those that were stealing the energy. So do that, and then add an additional set of cannons, just to make this a little easier. And then build speed, because build speed will be important when the time comes. Alright, and just because I want one of you on Digitalis, and beamers are going to keep everything over there just fine, so I don't need that. Structure. I'm not going to be able to use relays to get across, which is the other reason I want. Alright, so now we're going to start taking out that deeper creep there, and that's part of why I need mortars as well as cannons, because you can see that it starts and it kind of clears it, but there's a deep enough existing issue there that it's going to be necessary to keep pressure on. And as you can see, this is up to 70%, and I'm just barely getting to the point where I can set up a consistent assault. So I feel like that it is kind of a pretty much necessary thing to... Alright, so on the next set of shots, I'm going to start dropping in there. Let's see here, let's get energy efficiency and ore efficiency because I'm using a bomber. Alright, we will auto-launch if target set, so I can use that. Get another couple reactors in because I've got green, and then I also want just a couple... well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to need strafers, not with everything else going on. Alright, so that is the triple shot. Get these guys going, and these guys in to back them up, and hope that this shot lands, that additional reinforcing shots come in quickly enough for this assault to be worthwhile. Alright, so that does that. I'm going to move him down there so that he covers that better. Packet speed and bill speed. Alright, so there we go, the triple shot's in place. Alright, now I can start... what did I lose? Collectors and stuff. I moved a beamer while there was something coming in. That was a mistake. Alright then. Okay, now we've got all of these cannons attacking. So now I need to get the guppies in to resupply them. And they need to land very quickly. There we go. That guppy's landed. Not quite quick enough. Let's move this guy here. Move this guy up. Alright. So, this is now a successful... whoops. I'm hoping this is now a successful beachhead. What that means is I can move these back a little bit to be better able to help keep this clear so that I can then expand out with my cannons. Because the other thing I want to do is get this orbital cancel. Need to get this orbital in place, which I think means I need to move this guy there. Oh, come on. Ah, dang it. I'm not getting enough energy in. Okay. So let's get a collector to connect the networks. And then I can start expanding back out. Oh, I was not expecting to lose that guy. Alright, down here I'm going to put in more cannons to get them going. And then I can add rate and range. But I really need to get... there we go. That'll give me an orbital in place. Okay, and then I can take this cannon, move it across. This cannon, move it across. Okay, get those guys going. And then I need another beamer here, because when I moved to that first beamer, it allowed for stuff to get through. Okay, get this guy up. So, the other thing I'm going to need is snipers, so I need to get snipers going quickly. But this guy, if he can get there and survive, alright, get mortars moved up to try and hang on to this. Okay, that's in a decent spot. Move this one over here. Okay. Alright, so that's the ship finishing. Abraxis. Leah, we've failed. The prism ship has been completed and is launching. Nothing can stop it now. Leah. Hold on a second, Scars. There may yet be a sliver of hope. Scanning enhanced totem. The enhanced totem in the northeast. I think I can now set our nullifiers to destroy it. How? The enhanced totem is opening its outer guard doors, and I am able to scan its modulation frequency. It operates just like a normal totem in this regard. If you set the nullifiers to the same rift space modulation frequency, then you will direct the blast energy into the heart of the enhanced totem and destroy it. Exactly. Only problem is we have to do it before the prism ship docks above the enhanced totem and completes its firing sequence. Once that happens, everything in this system will be destroyed. Alright, Leah. It isn't often we get a second chance, so I'll throw everything we have at that enhanced totem. And as you can see, this is why I was saying that I'm not going to be able to deal with the, what do you call it? Okay, let's get you targeting there. Get you targeting over there. Get this up further. Okay. He's barely surviving. Got snipers coming in, which is good. Get a couple more reactors. And then I can start getting collectors in to begin supplying energy on that side. Use cannons to spread out more. This guy's having some trouble keeping himself alive, so I'm going to move up some defenses to help him. Including a couple mortars. Move these guys to higher ground just so that I'm not dealing with as much, and then get snipers in place to assist this guy. Alright, Leah. The prism ship has started its firing sequence. You have 20 minutes to nullify it, or everything in the system will be destroyed. That includes us, Skars. Abraxis. I've been almost dead plenty of times, Leah. Relax and watch. Okay, so one of the things I'd forgotten to do was use the anti-creep, so I'm going to correct that now. Alright, let's see here. Dang it, my beamers were not in the correct spot, and this guy's going to have to handle the defense over here, unfortunately. Hopefully it gets there in time. No, it didn't. I lost the bomber. Okay, that's a problem. So, let's get that rebuilt. I don't need the bomber. It's just, it would have been helpful to have it. I'm going to move these things. Alright, get a nullifier now. Oops. On that, so that it can be destroyed. Collectors to expand my energy network. Not so much expand how much energy I have, but definitely to expand where I am benefiting from energy. Alright. So let's get additional range and then packet speed stuff. I'm gonna get, I think I'm actually gonna get, well, I don't know that I need another guppy. I am gonna get another ore mine. Come on. There and there. Not that that's gonna give me a lot. I think they can handle that. I'm gonna move up there. Get that guy in place. And I forgot to supply, what do you call them? Beamers on this structure. So, drop a couple beamers to keep things under control. Okay. And now we'll drop this guy here, set him to Digitalis. Come on. Digitalis as well. That will assist with maintaining a level of control of stuff over here. And then these guys, I'm going to actually jump up to this level. Drop a relay in there and there. Okay. And he is now barely surviving. Okay. Let's expand this out. Drop in another cannon to assist. Cannon or two, actually. Alright. Now we can move the mortars up because they are doing an excellent job here. Now, I am having some trouble with the runners, but not enough that I actually think that I'm overly concerned about it. I think that they are, that the other stuff is handling things okay without me having to worry about, for example, putting a sniper on a circle of power. What I can do is move the snipers to better locations. Alright, so let's start attacking the locations that are supplying creep. Okay. So now, move up here and here. Get a collector in to support it. And then I should be within range to drop a nullifier. And then when that nullifier hits, that should clear that without a problem. Now, I don't know if most people are going to have completed this using by destroying the ship. If they have, then I'm still probably looking at being in about the twice range and sticking with my norm, but I'm kind of hoping that by starting over in this corner and getting this at 17%, that I will have had some benefit of being able to... Collector lost. Okay, that's fine, as long as I didn't lose. Now, my fear is that if I destroy this, that doesn't actually end the game. That's kind of... Alright, let's go with that. That it's not going to be like an inhibitor, but it does destroy it, and it doesn't destroy anything else yet. Oh, do I have to wipe? Okay. Leah, incredible... Excuse me, cat's in the way. Incredible scars. Abraxis. That was a close call, Leah. Too close. But we made it. I have some other good news. I have analyzed the wreckage of the ship, and I can determine where it was designed to transmit information to. You said it would send information into the remnants of rift space. Yes, and the compressed information beam would then exit into normal space. The exit point is only 1 star system away from here. Huh. Ha 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 ha. Pletius. Only your cunningness exceeds your age. What are the odds, Leah? What are the odds we would be here at just the right place? It seems highly improbable. Either we were brought here, or the Loki came here. In either case, our destiny awaits. Prepare to warp, Leah. Prepare to warp. Oh hey, that does destroy everything, so that's an 18-minute victory. I'm not sure. We will now see. Alright, so submit the score for 18 minutes, and... Wow, nearly triple. Apparently, yeah, all of the timings otherwise are destroying the ship. I wonder if you destroy... Well, she did say from the remnants of the ship, so that end screen is probably the same no matter what you do. But we have a new... come on, continue. You can do it. Maybe? There we go. Alright, but we have a new place. We will move on to cricket next. Thanks all. Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.